Hello and welcome to the MegaMonsterCast, where today we are talking about Chainsaw Man Episode 8. I am Nick. With me are Alex and Josh.
Hello there.
Sigourney Weaver is a national treasure.
Oh, she
Alex,
is
if
though.
you're going to argue with Sigourney Weaver being a national treasure, you have some
No, she is
problems.
though. No,
Yeah,
what?
He said
No,
terrible things off the podcast.
no, I didn't.
I mean,
I
considering
would
you
never.
were.
Sigourney Weaver, and Linda Hamilton, among them, are some of the best part of the '80s. They set the stage for women protagonists. It's just fantastic. They're amazing. I don't know why you are doing this to me.
First of all, we
Look
didn't
at this
do
Anne
shit.
Hathaway sympathizer.
We didn't do shit.
She's probably a lovely person.
Alex, he started by saying Sigourney Weaver is a national treasure, and you were immediately tilted on that one.
No, I said, oh, but she is though. Oh, she is. Sigourney Weaver is fucking amazing.
Yes. And
Oh,
just like Sigourney Weaver, we are going to talk about some strong women today.
This episode made me cry.
This is a
Ma'am,
real.
this is the worst. I quit the podcast.
This one was a real tough one, yeah.
Oh
No, I
God.
don't. I'm so upset. Like, ah.
Yeah, no, Jimena's a really fun character. It's a shame we'll never see her again.
No, if they're gonna be
Womp
serious
womp.
about their narrative, she needs to stay dead,
Mhm.
and that's really fucking terrible.
I mean, it gives the show stakes.
So,
Now
but
that you
most
know
of the
who's gonna
cast
die.
is dead, so who gives a shit?
Yeah, all those
Only
characters
the
met.
non-important ones, and
Spoilers.
then the most important one, Mino.
Yeah, yeah.
Spoilers. So if you clicked on this episode, not having watched the actual episode of Chainsaw Man, what are you doing?
Yeah, you made
Been
a
Come
out
back.
for
mistake.
like
Come back later. But now,
a minute. Come on,
You made a
this is your
mistake
fault.
if you decided to start by watching the recap.
First of all, if this was
this is
spoiled, this is Alex's fault.
Mhm.
what? What's my fault? I need to turn this off. I can't hear you fucking shaming me.
So anyway, as I was saying,
Now
Alex
you
is
have
such
my
a
full
wonderful
attention.
person. He's
Oh, see,
done
I
great
knew it.
things
Yeah.
in the name of Anne Hathaway. So he's a terrible person.
He has been standing Anne Hathaway a lot. I don't
She's
know.
probably lovely.
Well, I mean,
I don't
yeah,
know what you have against Anne Hathaway. The two of these two gentlemen over here, if they shall be called so, just been defaming
I'm wearing
Anne
a
Hathaway
Batman
for,
shirt.
for a
I am not a
single role
gentleman.
for a single role she had. That she
That
was
wasn't a
probably
single
great
role.
in. I haven't
That
seen
was
it yet,
just
but
her
she was probably
normal
great.
life.
So anyway, this is the section of the podcast where Alex simps for our, I assume, an Academy Award winner, if not, if it at least
She's
Academy
probably
Award
got Oscars
nominated.
and all kinds of shit. Who knows?
I think she was nominated for Les Mis, but I could be wrong.
It's we don't need enemies on this podcast.
No, we need it for the clout.
Yeah.
It's for the clout and it's for the lore of the podcast.
Oh, yeah.
Because if this podcast is
It'll
about
up our TikToks.
yeah, if this podcast is about anything, it's about the lore.
Yeah, I remember her in Get Smart. Get Smart and start hating on Anne Hathaway.
I did watch that movie in theaters.
I love Get Smart.
That was
What was wrong with that movie?
Nothing.
Were you
but,
thinking? Were you thinking? Holy shit! A swordfish almost went through my face.
No, I've seen plenty of actual videos of that happening.
yeah. I was on the internet in the late
However,
2000s.
she is the best Princess Diary.
Oh, the Princess Diaries were great.
I didn't watch the second one. The first one was pretty good though.
The second one held up. I think I haven't
Yeah.
watched it in a long time. Maybe I'm wrong.
A friend of mine was rewatching the first one like yesterday or the day before.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I forgot she was in Interstellar.
Yeah. So anyway,
I brought that up last time, did I not?
no, I think you brought up.
She was literally the female protagonist in Interstellar. She was fantastic in that movie. That's one of the movies that I hold her in top tier for.
No, you brought up Ocean's 8.
Point.
I
Take.
check the records. I guarantee I brought up Interstellar.
No, you
Nope,
brought up
never
Ocean's
happened.
8 and talked about how you appreciated that she initially appeared to be a secondary character before becoming a part of the main crew.
Yeah, it's also pretty weird that every time you began to say it first or whatever, it just beeped whenever you try to compliment Anne Hathaway.
And
I
now
see. I
Alex,
need to have editing powers now.
yep, now Alex is dying. So anyway, this episode starts with a flashback on Himeno taking Denji home. Now we get the flashback of how he got there.
Piggyback style.
I do love. I love that when she gets inside, she immediately falls over.
Nearly killing him with
Yep.
that countertop.
Yep. This would have got.
I'm sorry. It wasn't the countertop that was the most devastating blow. It was the literal back headbutt that she does to him later.
Mhm.
When she falls into bed? No, that was a soft. That was a gentle, loving touch.
Dude, I don't know, man. In the right place, that'd do some damage.
Yep.
Surprised he didn't get a broken nose.
No, it's fine. As someone that has taken multiple blows to the head, it's fine.
What day is it?
There's many answers, Josh. As long as you say something, you could be right.
You literally could have
Today.
given me a number
Hey.
or a name.
Today.
He said
It's
today.
today.
Today's true.
Yeah, but he took like 30 seconds to get there.
Yeah. So
Fuck yesterday.
fun character beat in this part is how did you like the fact that she baby birds beer into Denji's mouth to keep him drunk?
God, I
We
wish I
saw
was
that
Denji.
last week, though.
Yeah, but now we see it from a different perspective.
It's different from this angle, right?
Yeah, now we're
If
seeing
you've
it
never
from her
been baby
point of view.
bird alcohol, then you're not truly living.
Oh.
I mean,
Well, bring me to life then.
Alex, if you want to get an attractive woman in her 20s to baby bird alcohol into your mouth, I'm not going to say you're wrong for that.
Wait. I didn't say 20s. You said 20s.
I mean, I think she's in her 20s. I assume she is.
Oh, she's definitely in her 20s. She's too young
29.
for me.
If she's 29, she's not too young
Oh,
for
she's
you,
29?
Alex.
Okay, wait a minute. I misheard her age then. No, she's fine.
I think that's what I found when I looked at.
I thought she was
all
like
these characters
24.
up. Maybe she is.
Yeah, okay.
It's still not maybe too young, but at the same time, like
It's like a little bit weird, but it's not super weird. Anyway,
Yeah.
let's talk more about
yeah. Can we move off of this real quick?
yeah, let's talk about Alex's sex life at the end of the podcast.
Hey, there's nothing to talk about. Let's move on.
I believe in you, Alex. I'm sure that you're active. Anyway, let's move on. We get that banging of an opening sequence again. Always love it. And
I listened to this. I listened to this song on Spotify.
it's such a fun song.
It is a fun song.
Yeah.
Oh, I think we get the. Don't we get the intro after she like goes back for the second? Oh, I wanted to point out before we get to the intro, like the animation where we get like the POV from her eye. Like literally, it's one of the only POVs you can ever say is true to form because she doesn't have depth perception. She only has one eye.
Yep.
But like the image of Denji and the bed do not match up throughout the animation. Like I thought that was kind of the weakest part of the episode. I thought the animation here was really, really weak.
No, it was really, really spot on.
I think
The rest of the episode is great, but right here, like I could see Denji moving back and forth on the bed sheets as the animation caught up with the scanning of the 3D models. It was really disconcerting.
I think that works because she is piss drunk.
Yeah. I think that was done. I think it was done intentionally.
No, it wasn't.
It probably
100,000% was not done intentionally, but it works narratively based on that interpretation. But it wasn't shown to the audience. It could have been done if like you'd seen her stumble once, or if there
she
was like a waviness filter.
I mean, we saw
Or
her
we could have
knock
seen it
Denji
from the
over.
other eye.
Sure.
It's just black.
Alex, you got all those things though. She fell over while she was carrying Denji. She knocks over her beer when when
Yep.
she's in the bed. Like she is doing drunk person stuff the entire
Oh yeah,
before the opening.
she's well beyond brownout here.
Well, I mean, we also find out she does not remember
Yeah,
any
so
of
she
that.
was full blackout
Yep.
here.
But yeah.
I wish you would have puked on him again. Like,
I just didn't need this.
So yeah. Then we get the cut to where we kind of left off last episode, where she starts stripping Denji, which I feel like she should have stopped a second when she sees the fucking chainsaw string in his chest. Like she knows that it's there, but it's one thing to know it's there. It's another thing to like try to have sex with someone and see that. Like that's got to be a little bit of a turn off, right?
I
I'd be
for a
curious.
devil for a devil hunter, that might be like a perverse turn on, like a taboo.
I would also be nervous about pulling that thing in the
Don't
What
ass.
pull
else?
it then. You don't
What
want
else turns
chainsaws
into a
at climax.
chainsaw?
Well, what if? Okay, hear me out. What if they had gone through with it, and
I think I pointed out last week that the fact that this was fucking like a grown woman and a minor.
Mhm.
If I hadn't made that explicit, I'm making it now.
Yep. I'm just saying,
So
if things
Yeah,
had gone
it's
the
just a
wrong
great thing
direction,
that they don't go through with any of this.
yep.
go ahead, Nick.
I was gonna say if they had gone through with it though, you make like one slip up and you've got a chainsaw going through your face because it's his face.
Or somewhere else.
That
Yep.
assumes you're in face to face style.
I mean, okay, if we're gonna get into the nitty gritty on this, 100% she is the one on top the entire time.
Yeah, there's like space in between there based on the position.
I think based on the fact that she's also
He
like
knows
a
the
drunk,
danger.
she's a drunk kisser. I think she would like, I think she'd get pretty close.
I mean, all she has to do is not pull the cord.
Yeah, but I mean, she's
All
gonna.
she has to do is not bring him home.
Yep. So anyway, she starts.
We found
going,
that. We found that not possible too.
So she starts going down to like take his pants off, and she finds a lollipop, and then we get a flashback to
Lollipop, lollipop,
Literally, all you needed
lollipop.
was a moment of distraction, and this wouldn't happen.
Mhm.
And here it is.
Yep. Oh yeah, no. Well, and it's the perfect distraction too, because it's Denji essentially getting that moment of like, so your first kiss kind of sucked, but like, here's something that's not really your first kiss, but maybe it can make you feel a little better.
She says indirect.
Yep. Which
A lollipop.
I fucking hate that shit. I hate it when people do the whole, oh, indirect kiss.
That's so meaningless. It's so utterly meaningless. It drives me up the wall too.
Yeah, you know how many times Alex would put a cup down at work and I would just secretly go over there and just like drink out of it?
And it still meant nothing to me.
I had
It meant something to me.
I had somebody I know like give me part of her burrito and do that, and I'm like,
Wait, what kind
okay.
of burrito?
Veggie.
Yeah, it means nothing.
Yeah. It was a weird moment.
If it was a Taco Bell 5-layer burrito,
Oh.
definitely.
Oh man, it only means something though, Josh, because you didn't finish it.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's saying that you mean something to me because the beefy 5-layer burrito,
Taco Bell, please sponsor us.
it slaps. Oh, I'll take some taco smell money. Let's go.
Yeah, so Denji gets a lollipop from Makima because she feels bad that his first kiss was awful and he's gonna taste vomit every time he kisses a girl for the rest of his life.
She also like kind of treats him. I don't know,
Human?
like he's a human being. Like he might be a friend. Like, hey, I got you this nausea medicine because that was clearly a nausea-inducing experience you went through.
Yep.
Like she's definitely threading that line of like she's over the line with fucking with him clearly,
Mhm.
but I think there's something genuine in this relationship. I don't know quite what it is, but
I mean,
here's hoping.
we also don't know why she has like because again, there are people that have worked longer there than he has, but he like has talked to her a bunch and they have never met her. So clearly
Yeah,
there's
so we
something
already
going
know
there.
something's up.
Mhm. Yeah, so
I love the
yeah.
line here that comes up here when they're actually having breakfast. She's like, "So you're serious about getting with Makima?" It's like, "Yes, of course." Like, well, do you know her true character? It's like a shit-filled septic tank. It's like, I love shit.
Yep.
I don't
I
know if that's
Dude, I love how petty Himeno gets about Makima in like the best way. Like she fucking hates Makima, and you know it's because Aki's into her.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. Also, that sandwich looks pretty good. I'm gonna say that right now.
Yeah. No. No kidding.
Like I know that had to have been like a gas station sandwich, but still, that looked damn good.
Hey, gas station food over there is held to a higher tier than
Oh yeah.
here.
Oh yeah. Also, I
So
made
you might be revealing too much about your Midwestern tendencies, guys.
Hey, the only gas station like over here that has like top tier food, Casey's.
Mhm.
Casey's Pizza.
I also made a joke in my notes about how she asks if basically asks if they fucked, and he's like, nope. And then I wrote, thank God that's statutory. Hashtag Osmosis Jones.
she, I
It
love the
was
line.
not mandatory.
She's like, oh, it's like, thank God, I won't have to go to jail. I'm like, what
Yep.
the fuck?
Yep.
Woof.
No, you still might.
And then this conversation leads to Himeno will wingman for Denji to help him get Makima, but in return, he has to wingman for her so she can get Aki.
It's a win-win.
Honestly, I kind of like that. I think it's kind of a sweet little moment because it shows like she actually really cares about Aki, and she's like, well, I mean, like I know you two are kind of becoming close. Like I've liked this guy for a while. Help me out here.
Uh,
And then we get to Makima on the train.
fucking on the train.
Alex, did you expect what happens on the train?
No, I didn't expect it.
Everybody did.
Yep. Where Makima and the guy she's
Wow.
traveling with get shot by three dudes.
Not just shot, execution style.
Oh yeah. Well, a lot of people get shot execution style.
Yeah, but one of them we just don't care about.
There was 0% chance that she died here.
What are you talking about? She's clearly just human.
A lot
No.
of people died in this episode. A lot of named characters died.
No, see this is why I don't appreciate this episode. I'm not sure who they're gonna backpedal on, but I'm almost certain it's gonna be Makima.
That's fair.
Uh, there's no possibility in my head that she was killed here. Like this was definitely like a jaw drop moment for me, but upon sitting with it, I'm like, no, there's too much going on with her narratively. They could expend all of the other named characters if they wanted to, apart from Denji and Makima.
Mhm.
We're gonna see that one of the other and maybe Aki, uh, but that I guess it's kind of undermined by the fact that I would have put Himeno on that list too, and she very clearly fucking dies in this
Oh yeah,
episode.
in a really tragic way too. Like I loved that.
Like, what do the devils
Oh,
want through their contracts? Like, what do they
souls.
gain? Do they get like the soul is what they're after?
I don't know.
Probably flesh
Sounds right.
That's probably worse than death.
and
A
probably
meat
like
suit.
I imagine too like if you are willing to play ball with devil hunters, you're less likely to be hunted down yourself.
I feel like they gain a little power from them.
Probably.
But they don't fear them.
No, but
But
now
others
other
will.
devils fear them.
So they get fear from their own kind.
Yeah.
I wonder if it works that way.
I feel like fear in general's got to boost them. It's like how every devil got a power boost when the gun devil did his big terrorist attack.
Dun 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 dun.
I think
dun.
fear in general gives them strength. Yeah, a lot of other people die. All the characters we met last episode.
Oh,
Arai.
we get a fucking TPK in this
Yep,
episode.
yep. Um,
Yeah, but let's be real. We don't even remember his name.
I remember his name. His name was
Arai?
Arai.
Yeah, who cares about him?
I don't remember her name, and I know I should. But
Obene?
yeah, Kobene. I don't
How
like her.
dare you?
I I don't need to remember her name. She's dead.
She's not dead. We didn't see her body.
Yes,
I went back and watched this twice. I didn't see her body.
that's fair. So,
Fuckers.
I love Power immediately calls out Denji and Himeno like, you guys clearly fucked last night, right?
You either copulated or you're a liar.
Yep. A
Well,
gentleman.
you should call us liars.
Denji's a gentleman sometimes when he feels like it.
Dizzy.
And then we get the guy next to them talking to them.
Oh boy, how did you feel about that twist?
I love that.
This whole time I was just like, why the fuck are you opening your mouth? Just are you just telling me this?
He's
Then he
gotta
pulls out the
he's gotta
picture.
know.
How'd you feel when he pulled out the picture?
I still don't know how to think about the picture itself.
I mean, I think it's kind of
Hey,
cool that it ties back into Denji's like to the first episode and that he's related to the Yakuza boss that basically enslaved Denji.
your debt's not paid.
Yep.
It seems so petty in comparison to everything else that's going on.
Yes and no. You got to remember, like, it's petty because that was one episode, but this is like a person that he knew who Denji sort of killed.
Yeah, a personal father figure.
Yeah. Like, that's, again, it's petty because that was one episode for us, but you got to remember that was basically like a decade for Denji and probably more for this guy. Like, it's super petty based off of the exposure we got, but like, it works, I think. Yeah, so then he shoots Denji and Himeno. And Power, I love Power just comes in and fucking
Dude,
uppercuts him.
what a shot.
Mhm.
Mike Tyson would be proud.
Yep, uppercuts him. Aki summons the fox, and the fox calls him an abomination.
Well, because he's clearly the same sort of entity that
He is
Denji is.
part
Yep.
Gitana devil.
Yep. I don't like this
Or
design as much.
as the subs call him, the samurai sword devil.
Yep.
It's a
I
katana.
yeah. I don't like this one as much as Denji's design. I think the arms work. I think the head isn't quite as cool as Denji's head, but that's
Oh
just
yeah, no,
It should have been facing downwards.
yeah.
The fact that it's facing to one side is
Or
stupid.
another one that would work is if the blade is like facing up, going back, almost like a fin.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, I can see that.
Like I think it just didn't quite work based off of the placement. Yeah. Then we get Aki
the
drawing his
openings.
sword.
I was gonna say we get the scene of like the most like what is it? Rocky Horror Picture Show opening with the
Oh gosh.
lips.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, I mean that comes with the sword though,
Yeah,
because Aki uses his sword for the first time that we see.
and you know what? Who can't have that?
And it ain't worth shit.
Yeah,
Oh, it's worth it.
yeah. Now we find out what's going on with that thing. That when Aki stabs the guy, he says fire, and it like fucks him up. And
Yeah, it does.
we find out that this thing is in some way connected to the cursed devil. Do we see any more of it than the lips? I think we only see the lips, right?
I think so.
Okay, yeah. So I'm not going to talk about
We
its
see
Well,
design
no,
yet.
we see a small portion.
we do see that it grasps him in a hand
Mhm.
and then has several jaws
Yeah, okay.
and a rib cage actually.
Yeah, that's right. Well, yeah, yeah, yeah. I like the design of that well enough. I think it's kind of cool. I don't think it's. I think there's cooler designs in this, but I think that's like pretty, pretty cool compared to some of the other designs we've had.
Mm-hmm.
Better than the sea cucumber.
I don't know. That's S tier.
Mhm.
Those little fingies.
Uh,
Imagine that thing just coming up, touching you like. Mm-mm.
yep. Gosh, yeah, no. We also get introduced to a girl that this katana devil is working with.
Ooh, how dare she?
He doesn't know how to keep her roots in check.
hmm Um,
I look
again,
down on you for this.
kind of interesting. Like what she does later in this episode, I think is like a really good show of what she's capable of doing. Like I think that like really sets the stakes for the like for who she is and what she's going to be able to do. But then we
Yeah,
get
she just.
go for it, Josh.
Oh, I was gonna say because she resurrects the Katana Devil.
Hmm. She does do that. And then we get one of the most heartbreaking scenes in the show where we get Jimeno essentially revising her contract with the Ghost Devil that she will give the Ghost Devil the entirety of her body if if it'll kill the Katana Devil for her, basically. That she
Uh,
that she is now going to sacrifice herself because she wants to keep Aki safe.
or how the subtitles say, hockey,
Hmm.
as in the sport. It does it
Seriously?
several times. Yeah,
That's
yes.
that's really, oh shit, that's sad. That's really
Yeah,
bad.
right after he gets cut and drops down and drops to her in power,
Mhm.
it goes, hockey needs you.
Jesus, that's so bad.
What?
That's so bad.
I didn't see that.
I'll screenshot it right now for you.
Dude, go for it. While he's fighting that though, this also
Oh,
gives
it
us
cuts off. picture, so all it's going to show is a black screen, and hockey needs you.
So, while Josh tries to figure this out, just take a
It
picture of it
says
with your phone.
hockey needs you on my end.
Yeah, this is what I get.
Yeah, on Hulu it's correct.
But yes, so now
Not
we
on
get.
Crunchyroll.
So now we get a. If you can hear my dog, it's because he's upset with me. If now we get this full view of the Ghost Devil. What do you guys think of seeing the full body of the Ghost Devil?
First of all, I love the Ghost Devil,
Mhm.
and I hate her all at the same time.
Uh,
I love her
yeah,
for what she does, but I also hate her for what she does.
valid. I really like the design of her. I think it's like a good level of creepy.
So many hands.
Yep, all the hands, the fact that her eyes are sewn shut, that her mouth is
And
sewn
mouth.
shut, and like all the flowers too.
Yeah, don't know if the flowers were
Oh no, they're
as
necessary.
thematic.
I think it works, like flowers with flowers for the dead sort of thing. I think that works.
Mm.
But yeah, we also get a really good moment where Jimeno's talking about how like Aki is a good like is basically a good person, and that's really weird. How he's the kind of person that would still cry for people, and she thinks about how having someone care so much they cry about you must be nice. And that's like the last thing she thinks of before she fucking completely disappears.
God, just her, them showing just portions of her just vanishing.
Yep. And it's like she's holding out her hand. She's like holding it out, and then just it's almost like just poof, it's gone, and like her sleeve like goes slack. Same for like the other arm. Like you gradually see like she sinks down a little bit because her legs are disappearing now. Like really solid stuff.
She's straight up Lieutenant Dan's.
Hmm. And then we get the ghost devil is like going to finish off the katana devil, and the girl that showed up uses the snake devil to bite off the head of the ghost devil.
The snake with many hands as well.
Hmm.
Ugh.
Yeah. No, this was a rough episode, but the ending was so fucking cool. I love again the endings of this show are awesome because you get a new one like every 1 to 2 episodes at this point.
Yeah, I think we're a new ending every episode right now.
Um, right now, yeah, no, because the hotel had the same ending twice.
Yeah.
But like anytime they're doing something, like a new story or like a new chapter, sort of, I guess, um, when the story moves on from one thing to another thing, the ending changes. I appreciate that a lot.
But we're all in agreement that we would definitely steal the eye patch
I mean, no
to
one's using
remember.
it.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah, it's a waste of an eye patch if you don't steal it.
Yeah, you wear it. You
Yeah,
wear it in her honor, and then you could see better in the dark when you have to go to dark places.
yeah,
Because you can switch eyes. You're a pirate.
yeah. Plus, like, who needs depth perception?
She clearly didn't.
Yeah, she didn't have a ghost do stuff for her. Yeah, I don't know. What were your final thoughts on this episode? Obviously, we talked a little bit about this at the start, but like,
I mean, hell, they did a great job with Himeno. Like, we only had her for a few episodes, and they killed her off, and it was already devastating.
Yeah,
mhm.
they really
Instead of having like
established her.
several seasons with them
Yeah,
and then killing them off, you get like 2 episodes, and you're like, oh god, no.
yeah. I mean, they basically take out almost all the characters we know.
Mhm.
Uh,
including Makima, who we'll never see again.
No,
nah, I'm not buying that shit.
What? You mean her freaky ass eyes and weird
That's
personality?
enough. That's literally enough.
she's clearly just human
Yeah.
with context.
Alex, how disappointed would you be if like they rush her to the hospital, like they fix her up, and she just has like a thing for contacts and her eyes are normal? Like, how fucking angry would you be if this show did that to you?
I would trust nothing ever again.
She's just in there. I just wanted to cosplay a fiend.
Yep.
Yeah, this is all cosplay.
Yep. Power stuffs her bra, and Makima wears fake contacts.
All fiends are fake.
Yep.
Devils aren't real. They're literally just LARPing, but they're actually killing each other.
Yep. No, none of the devils in the show have been real so far. It's just a bunch of people fucking each other up.
Oh god.
Denji's just gone crazy, and he's actually running around with 2 chainsaws strapped to his arm.
No, I believe he has 3. He taped
Yep.
one to his head
Yep.
too.
Yep. But it's like a little one, like a fucking
Like
miner's
those
lamp thing.
He
like
keeps
those
like
little
pulling.
fake plastic ones.
Yep.
He keeps like pulling the one chest hair out that keeps growing at a time.
No, he has a bunch of them, and he just tears one out at a time. He's actually 38.
Oh
He's
shit!
38 and divorced.
The divorce is what caused his
Yeah.
breakdown.
Yep. Everyone's like, why does he keep saying he's a 16-year-old boy?
This seems problematic.
Yep.
Well, yeah, he's
Why
running
are
around killing people with chainsaws.
why are we enabling this guy?
Guys, I think we have to stop him.
All right. So what do you think's gonna happen next episode, Alex?
Oh, I'm not willing to bet on this. This took the alternate avenue. I don't have a prediction. All I know is no way that Denji or Makima don't walk away from that. Also, I
mean-
saw Arai. I saw most of the side characters' bodies. I'm telling you, I didn't see Kobene's.
Mm-hmm. That's fair.
She would be the one to walk away from this.
I can
First
see
scene
it.
in the next episode, you just see her like strung up on something just full of holes.
Yep.
Well, I'm wrong.
The gun devil just like completely just went after her for no reason.
Just fucked up her corpse because he was angry that he couldn't get Denji.
You seem like a target.
You will pay for this.
Oh god.
Yeah.
There's no way Makima got snuck up on like that.
I mean, who's to say?
Maybe this is just her kinky fantasy.
Like that would be one hell of a red herring. Is all I'm saying.
And they just shot her with a paintball gun. This is how she gets off.
All
Yeah,
right.
it's a paintball gun.
Yep. Yeah, she just has a bunch of fucking paint on her face. All right. Tune in next time where we talk about the next episode of Chainsaw Man.
Bye, Himino.
Yep.
Oh man.